Good afternoon, everybody. Today is April 7, April 7, 2021. So today's lecture is a part of purification with Suri Mecca about the concentration, Samadhi Nadesa. We discussed about the various kind of meditation subject, 40 kind of meditation subject. So we continue about the kind of lecture. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. We are learning about the concentration, samadhi. So that's why here we have to understand what kind of the meditation subject we have to get the power of concentration, because our mind need to practice with the various kind of the meditation subject. So that's why here we learn about that, because if you want fast jhana, fast absorption, power, concentration, or something like this, so you need to choose the suitable meditation subject. That's very important. So that's what we learn. So today we continue about the various kind of meditation subject and various kind of the method or way how to get the power concentration with the suitable meditation as subject. So Pali like this, yang panetan, yang panetan, yang pana etan. So pana is combined with the etan, so panetan. Pali like this, panetan is pana etan. The pana is a more explanation. So Pali starting with that kind of thing. So pana more explanation. So yang edan means a previous thing is explained already in the previous lecture. So kevalan is a very important word in Pali. Our Buddha teaching we say in Pali, kevala paripurna. Kevala is no more adding. Paripurna means already paripurna means already full of the facts. So no need to add the other facts or something like this. Here kevala is kevala is purely or no missing with the other. Ati sanyaya. So kevala ati sanyaya, ati means born. So the kind of the asubha bhavana, one kind of meditation subject is the bone. So skeleton. So ati sanya is a possession in the skeleton. Skeleton is various kind of bond our body we have. So the mention like this, apahari, apari, yeah, no apari. Apari means spread or Patawi. Patawi means addicts. Yeah, addicts. Imanti. Okay. Yeah. Imanti. Okay. So this kind of talking, saying like mentioned like this. Yanpaneda means that kind of talking. Purely the skeleton meditation, spread all of the the addicts. Yeah. So that kind of talking like this, dan labesa. Dan labesa. Dan labesa means the person who has the power concentration with the meditation subject of the skeleton. So the skeleton is just only first jhana. So sato is happening. Sato is happening. Upathanakara vasena. Upathanakara vasena. Upatara means a kind of the condition. Upatara, kind of the make a condition. Akara is Upathana akara is akara. Upathana akara. Yeah. Akara has kind of thing. Vasena is the according to. So according to the kind of thing. Hotel. So that meaning is the skeleton meditation cannot expand, cannot be expandable, isn't it? We discussed in last lecture. The Asubha Bhavana cannot expandable. So here also Afri means extend, so spread to the whole kind of the addicts. So first lecture, the talking and right now talking is opposite, not opposite, because different way, saying different way. So that meaning is just only Upathana meaning is the strongly supporting condition. Just only saying like this, strongly supporting condition, not the meditation subject cannot be expandable for the skeleton meditation. So that meaning, yeah. Sometimes we have to make clearly understand, because sometimes confused. First talking and later talking. So that's why here explain like this. And Yatewa, he means it is true. He means it is true. Yatewa Dhamma Soka Kali. Dhamma Soka is name of the king. Siddhamma Soka. Siddhamma Soka is second the very, very popular came to support the Buddhism. Yeah. So Kali means a Thai. So at the time, the Dhamma Soka make govern. Dhammasoka is a government at the time. Yeah. Dhammasoka Kali Kara Wika Sakuno. Karawika Sakuno. Karawika Sakuno means Karawika Sakuna. Sakuna is a bat. Yeah. Karawika is kind of the bat. Very difficult to explain. At the Buddha time, not Buddha time, after Buddha time, yeah, in India, that's kind of the bat. We call Karawika. The bird singing, when the bird singing, the sound is very sweet. Yeah, very sweet sound. So that's why people they like to listen the singing of the bird. Yeah. So that kind of bird. Karawika Skuno Samanda. Samanda meaning is the surrounding of the bat. Adasa is a mirror. So the bat in the middle surrounding the mirror, make a mirror. Yeah. Adasa Biti. So Biti means Biti is a kind of the wall. The wall is made by the mirror. So the bird seeing the image many around the mirror, So the bird think, oh, I'm not only here. Many birds here think like this. Yeah. Because only one that kind of bird never singing. Many other birds together start to sing like this. So that's why. So they put the mirror wall around the bird, and Adano is the bird thing. Oh, this is saya is the kind of the shadow. Not real, because the mirror, not real. This is the shadow of his image in the mirror. But he think so. Adano saya deswa saw his image, but he think sabadi sasu karawika sinyi. He think, oh, many other karawika bird coming with me. So he think like this. How to Madura means very sweet. Madura. Satu Madu, Satu Madu, yeah. Madu is very sweet. Maduran, Kiran. Giri is a sound. Yeah. Sada, Giri, Pali is many different. Yeah, Kiran. Kira is a sound. Sado is also sound, isn't it? Sado also sound. Kira also sound. Here, Kira is sound. Sound. Ni Nesarisi. Yeah. Nesarisi means singing. Singing. Because he think many my friends here. So he happy and then singing like this. Yeah. So Eon like this. So this is a kind of the similar to understand. Kind of the similar the Buddha goes explain. Yeah. To understand that kind of thing. So Eon like this. Theropi. Theropi means the person who has a power of absorption concentration with the skeleton meditation. So Ati Sanyaya. Yeah. Ati skeleton, sanya is a possession, and the possession of the skeleton, labeta. Labi is a laba is a getting. Sabha disa, sabha is all. Disa is disa is direction. So east direction, west direction, like this. So all direction. All direction means the 10 kind of direction we see in Pali. So sabha disa su upatita. Upatita means appear in his meditation mind, not real. Appear in his meditation mind. He get the nimitta. Nimitta means a sign. Yeah. So when we practice Vipassanā, the samatha, tranquil meditation is very important. Nimitta is very important. The sign is very important. If you get the sign, you need to continue with this kind of sign. Yeah. If you lose the sign, you lose everything. So you can restart again. So the samatha meditation is not very easy. Yeah, easy to broken, easy to disappear. So nimitta is very important. Vipassana is not like this. Vipassana is the wisdom is more. So Passando is a seeing. Passa is a seeing. See. Passando Kewalabi. Kewalabi means all, no missing. Patawi. Tawi is a kind of the addicts. So Atika Baritati. Atika Baritati means Atika is a skeleton. Barita means a full skeleton. He think the whole of the addicts full of the skeleton, man is skeleton in his mind, in his meditation mind. Yeah. So Saint D like this. Yeah. So like the bat, like a bat. Bat thinking like this. So he also thinking like this. So actually the skeleton meditation subjects cannot be expandable. Cannot be expandable. But the sanya is sometimes possession is sometimes like this. Yeah, very interesting. So that's why in English translation here is but I was intent upon this whole art with the possession of the skeleton, a set of the manner or appearance to one who has acquired to that possession. For just as in the Empire Dhammasoka time, the Karawika bat uttered the sweet sound, one saw its own reflection in the looking glass or mirror walls all around, and perceived Karawikas in every direction. So he think, oh, I have many friends. So like this, the elder Singala Pita, the name of the elder, the monk, thought he saw the sign appearing in all directions through his acquisition of the possession of the skeleton. So every one he look at, he think, oh, everywhere there's a skeleton. He think like that. Yeah. So that the whole art is covered with the bone. He think like this. Yeah. Okay. So, yadi evam ya asubhichanana. Asubhichanana. So, even like this, Asubha Janana means Asubha Jana. Asubha Jana is only first Jana. We have to understand. Yeah, only first Jana. Asubha Janana Appana. No. Appamana Ramanata. Appamana Ramanata. Appamana Ramanata means in unlimited aramana. Yeah. Ya Moda means a kind of thing saying like this. Yadi means if. It is a saying like this. Sa, the kind of saying, Viroja Titi. Virojatiti, sorry, no? Virojatiti. Virojati means the opposite. Opposite. Because already we say Asubha, the fullness meditation subject cannot be expandable. So that kind of saying is opposite with this one, isn't it? So that's why Sa, that kind of saying, Sacha, that's kind of saying now Virojati, not opposite. Yeah, not opposite. So Ikecho means somebody. He Udumadake wa. Yeah. Udumadake means the kind of blooded corpse, dead body, blooded. Atike means skeleton. Yeah. Mahandi. Yeah. Mahandi means big. Yeah. So the kind of the nimitta, Mahandi nimitta is sign is big, kind of the big blooded dead body or big skeleton or something like this. Yeah. Ganadi. Ganadi means taking. Ganadi. So Ikecho, somebody. Ikecho means not all everybody, somebody. Apake. Yeah. Apake means opposite of Mahandi, small. Yeah. So different person, yeah, different kind of the, and then sign nimitta, isn't it? Even though practice the Vipassanā, I have experienced some meditator when they practice the Vipassanā, they get that kind of sign, that kind of nimitta around him or her. See many skeleton or many dead body like this. Yeah, because in previous life they practice fullness meditation. That's why when they practice inside Vipassana meditation, so the concentration power is more and more. At the time, the previous life, the meditation subject appear like this. So for Vipassana, just seeing, nothing to do with that kind of sign. But here they need, because they practice the power to cut the power of concentration. So tranquil meditation, samatha is they need to take a sign, big or small or whatever, they need to take it because very important. If they lose, they need to restart again from the preliminary walk. So very important for them. So here, that's why I mentioned ikecho apake. Apake means apake small, the blooded dead person, dead body or skeleton. Maybe somebody for somebody small, maybe somebody big. This depends on what they practice in previous life. Yeah. So different person, different kind of size, big or small or whatever. Yeah. So imina pariyayena. Imina pariyayena. Pariyayena means pariyaya is a kind of pariyaya is kind of the different thing. Ekechasa paritaramana jananti hoti. Yeah. Some ekechasa means for somebody. Paritaramana means paritaramana is small. Small meditation subject. Jhana hoti means getting the jhana absorption, power absorption they get with the small meditation sign nimitta. Yeah. Ekechasa for somebody. Appanaramanandi. Appanaramanandi means big, unlimited. Aramana. So this is depend on their previous slide and depend on what kind of meditation subject is choose. So yowa etan wodake adi no. Adino. Adino is Adino is a kind of the false round dream. Adino. As Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma would yeah. So somebody they don't know, they don't understand. They don't understand if they expand the meditation subject, the fullness meditation subject more and more. So they don't know the kind of the thought it's not benefit. They don't know. Apasando means that they don't know. Adino apasando means that they don't know the benefit. Or if expand the kind of meditation subject, they don't know. So that's why they try to make like this. Yeah. But if they try to expand to that kind of meditation subject, they don't get any kind of benefit. Because just subjects or objects are more. No more, increase power concentration. That meaning is that if you expand more, you cannot get the second jhana or third jhana or fourth jhana. No, it's not possible. Fullness meditation, Asubha Bhavana, just only we get first jhana. So if you try to expand that meditation object, we don't get any kind of benefit. Just nimitta as many. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, That meaning that he mentioned. So somebody they don't understand. They don't know about, or if I explain the meditation subject, or maybe I will get the more power or concentration, something like that. They try, but never get it. So tan sandaya. Yeah. So that kind of intention. Apanaramana devoda. Yeah. So that kind of intention means that somebody they don't know about the kind of thing they try to expand the meditation subject. So that's why apanaramana, an unlimited, meditation side. But they don't get higher, level of the concentration. No, just only first jhana, not second jhana, not third jhana. No, it's not possible. Yeah. So the meaning, yeah, tan sandaya means according to that intention, saying apanaramana devoda. So unlimited meditations objects, well then saying like this is according to that intention. Yeah. So anisansa bhava. Anisansa. Anisansa, anisansa benefit. Abhava is a no benefit, isn't it? Anisansa bhava. Pana na woditabani. Na woditabani means should not be expanding. Should not be expanding. Yeah. If you expand, just your time, time's useless. Yeah. So that's why anisansa bhava means no benefit. If you try, no benefit. That's why you should not expand the meditation subject. That kind of meditation subject we discuss here is asubha fullness meditation subject. Okay, so if there's what is called a measurelessness or countless of the object or jhana produced on the fullness, contradicted. So it's not contradicted. It's not opposite. For one man apprehend the size in large bloated curve or skeleton, another person in a small one. So in this way, jhana of the one has a limited object and of the other measureless object. Whatever, alternately, with the measureless object set of it referring to one who extend it, try to extend, seeing no advantage in doing so. Yeah. But it need not be extended because no benefit result. Okay, so that's very important to understand. Some person they don't understand. They try to do it, so they lose their precious time without getting the power concentration more and more. Yeah. That's why I shouldn't do that. Okay. And yathacha anedani. Yathacha anedani. Yathacha edani, sorry. Edani. Yathacha edani. Edani meaning is here edani meaning is the fullness meditation subject, Tankai. Tankai of fullness meditation subject. Yeah. Edani means the asubha. Edani asubha ramanani. Eon sesani bi. Like this. Sesani bi meaning is remaining. The remaining also now would dabani. should not increase, should not expand, should not extend. Yeah. Why? Kasama. The question. Make a question like this. Why? Kasama in Pali is why in English. Yeah. Tesuhi. Yeah. He means explaining emotive. Tesu. Tesu means these kind of the many the meditation subject and the breathing in and out and other things. So tesu anapana nimitta. Anapana is breathing in and out. Anapana nimitta is yeah, when you practice breathing in and out, you see the sign. Sign is a different person, different size. Maybe some person like a string. Yeah. Some person like kind of the white color. You see. So that we call sign, nimitta. So anapana nimitta is like this. So different. Anapana breathing in and out is the meditation subject two-way for samatha and for vipassana. You need to understand. Many meditators they don't know that for the samatha just only need to get the nimitta. Yeah. No elements. But vipassana inside meditation need to focus on the elements. So different. Okay, here we discuss about only samatha meditation, tranquil meditation only. Okay, so tawa would yato Udayato. Udayato means tawa is a fast. Udayato means extend. The kind of the anapananimita, that breathing in and out, kind of the light, white light. So you can extend the kind of white light is big and small. You can do that with the meditation mind, not reality. Just sign is a sign, not reality. Anyway, so what did the yomin is? What are the yomin is 10 that kind of nimitta sign. Wata siwa. Wata means wata means the air. Wata means air. Yeah. Wayo wata or waya wata. Probably the air. Say. So four element we call wayo. But here wata. Say the air. Yeah, wata ransi means the kind of the ransi is a kind of the group of the air. Yeah. In and out like this. Yeah. So what the D? Yeah. So that kind of as the increase more bigger, you can do that. Yeah. So oka senas ja preaching. Yeah. So oka sena means okasa is here. Okasa is the place. So when you practice meditation, you focus on the nostril, that air touching in and out, touching in and out. So that place. Okasa is that place. Yeah. Okasa, okasena cha preaching. Preaching means you make a specify. Yeah. Specify the place. Yeah. Iti Sadina Vutta. Iti Sadina Vutta means Sadina means Sa Adina. Adina is a fault. Yeah. So that kind of fault happening. Yeah. Okasena cha prachinata navodita. Yeah. So if you expand, if you try to expand, don't do like this. Don't do like the space specifying. Don't do like that, because if you want to expand, you can expand. If you want more and more, but it's depend on your power concentration here. Yeah. So the place can do make a specified area. Don't do that. Yeah. That meaning. Huh? Yeah. Brahma Vihara. Brahma Vihara is a metta, loving kindness, karuna, compassion, mudita, appreciate the joy, and ubeka, equanimity, four. So Brahma Vihara. Brahma Vihara Satta Ramana. Satta Ramana. Satta is a living being. Satta. Satta is a living being. So if you practice with the loving kind of meditation, so your mind object is the living being, isn't it? Maybe 1%, maybe 2%, maybe 10%, maybe 100%, more, maybe more and more. You can extend as you like. So Sattaramana is Satta is a kind of the living being. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, like this. So this nimitta, Buddhaya do. This nimitta means that kind of nimitta. So if you look at the person and your eye closed, and but the living being appear in your meditation mind, so you keep practice loving kindness or other the Brahma Vihara meditation. So the nimitta Vudantayo means nimitta extend. So Satta Rasi Yewa. Satta is the living being. Rasi meaning is the crew. Rasi meaning the crew. So the crew of the living being Vudayewa. Vudayeya meaning extend. Yeah. If you extend a nimitta, so because a nimitta is just kind of the living being, so more living being increase. Yeah. So nacha tena ato ati. Nacha tena ato ati means the very like the kind of extending is not would not extendable, not extend, cannot be extend like this. Because not similar with the Purification, others very useful if you want to more powerful jhana, arba jhana, you can do. But the Medabhavana is not like that. Medabhavana, the loving kind of meditation, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana only, not fourth jhana. Metta, karuna, compassion, Mudita, appreciated joy. The three Brahma Vihara, only we get the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana only, not fourth jhana. Yeah. So that's why if you age there, yeah, not like Bhattarikasina, you cannot get more powerful jhana. Yeah. That's a ma. Therefore, Tambi Navodidabha. Yeah. Tambi Navodidabha means should not try to extend. Yeah. You, if you want, you can extend, but no benefit. That means no benefit. No benefit means no more powerful the concentration. Yeah. Just only limited. First jhana or first, second, that only. Yeah. Like this. Yeah. Okay, so that's why English translation. The rest need not be extended likewise. Why? When a man extend the sign or the in breath and out breath, in breath and out breath, only a quantity of wind extended. Yeah. So it has a definite location. Definite location means a nose tray of the UN nose tray, nose tip. Yeah. So it need not be extended because disadvantages. Because disadvantages and because of the definite net of the location. Yeah. So that's why. And then the by abiding have the living being as their object. So divine abiding means the Brahma Vihara. Yeah, the meditation object is a living being. So one man extend the sign of these living being. So only quantity of the living being will be extended. So there's no purpose of this. There's no purpose of this means that there's no purpose. You have chance to get more power of concentration. The meaning. Yeah. So that's why. So that it also need not be to be extended. Yeah. Because some samatha meditator, they want to do that. There's this step with them, so they plenty of time, they waste of time because they like it. Sometimes the side expert is like interesting in the meditation mind with the meditation mind. Yeah, kind of attachment. So we cannot get the power concentration then. That's why here mentioned no need not extend. Okay. Okay, so we go to the next one. Yampana Odan. Yeah. Yang Odan. Yang means Yang Vachana, kind of the talking. Yeah, Odan, same. Like this. Metta Sahagatina. Sita sa. Chita sa. Yeah. Metta Sahagatina means with the loving kindness. Yeah. Sahagatina is with the loving kindness. Chitta means chitta is a mind. Yeah. So mind with the loving kindness. Ekan disan. Ekan means one. Disan means a direction. One direction. Maybe one direction, maybe eastern direction, maybe western direction, maybe southern direction, maybe northern direction. Only one direction. Paradwa. Paradwa adi. Paradwa means spread. Spread the loving kindness in this direction. All. Yeah. Only one direction. Not all means only in one direction. Spread. Yeah. So saying like this, adi means etc. etc. Saying like this. So then the kind of saying, parikaha wasinewa. Parikaha wasinewa. Parikaha meaning is taking. Parikaha wasinewa means taking. Wotan means saying like this. So ekawasa di ekawasa dwi awasadina hi. Ekawasa dwi awasadina means ekawasa means in the one temple, dwi means two temple. So your loving kindness can be the in the one temple or man and meditator or person in the temple like this. You can do that. Yeah. So ekawasa means one temple. Dwi awasa means two temple. Adina means etc. etc. Yeah. Anokamena. Anokamena means according the Anokamena meaning is kind of one after another. Yeah. So one temple, after that, two temple, like this. Nokamena. Yeah. Ekasa desire. Ekasa desire. Ekasa desire means the eka means one. Disa means the direction. Yeah. A sati. In the one direction, sati means the living being. Parikahedwa, take. Yeah. So in the meditation, with the meditation mind, take in one direction, the one temple, two temple, or something like this. You can take it. Bawando. Yeah. Bawando means trying to do your loving kindness mind more powerful. Like this, Bawando means increase. Power mind. Ekandi was paritawadi uto. So ekandi is only one direction. Separate saying like this means that kind of thing. You need to understand. In one direction, maybe in the eastern direction, maybe many temple. So you can first take one temple and another two temple or three temple. You can do in one direction like that. Yeah. So now Nimeda wouldn't do. So Nimeda is cannot increase. Nimeda is cannot increase. So Pati Bhaga Nimeda Mewa. Pati Bhaga Nimeda Mewa. Because you need to understand the nimitta is there are three kind of nimitta. Prikama nimitta, upachara nimitta, and paribhaga nimitta. So nimitta is a three kind. So patibhaga nimitta is very clear. I already told you that the very sharp and very clear, like a full dimension, the picture. Yeah, 3D, 4D, 3D, when you look at with the special class. So the image coming to you in your eye, like in your eye. Not, very clear, like this. When you practice meditation, the nimitta is like this. So that kind of nimitta we call patibhaga nimitta. very clear and sharp. Huh? Yeah. So Patibaga Nimitta Mewa Sittanati. Here for Brahma Vihara, like a loving kind or something like this, loving kind of meditation. Patibaga Nimitta is clear, the sharp image, the sign is cannot be. There's no, there's no that kind of sign. Because the living being, many living being like this. So Yadayan Wudiya. Yadayan Wudiya. Yadi Ayan Wudiya. Yeah. So if you try to extend Parita Apamana Ramanata Pita. Parita is small. And Apamana Ramana is many. So Parita small meaning here. Small meaning is a quantity. Quantity of the parts living being, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 like this. The Parita meaning is not sight. Not sight. Because the loving kind of meditation object is the living being, so not sight. The quantity of the living being, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 like this. Parita. But Apamana is a many. Yeah, many. So Parikaha Vasenewa. Parikaha Vasenewa Veditava. Yeah. Parikaha Vasenewa means taking. Take. So the different meditations subjects different. Yeah, we need to understand like that. So loving kind of meditation, if you want to practice, you need to understand like this. Yeah. Very important. If you don't understand properly, maybe it looks waste of time. Yeah. Okay, so that's why here in the translation, when it is set in turn upon 1/4, 1/4 means in one direction. When it's heart means mind. The chitta means here sometimes we say mind's heart, and juice with loving kindness, etc., etc. So that is set for the sake of comprehensive inclusion. For it is when a man develops is progressively by including living being in one direction, by one house, by two house, etc., etc., house or temple, any kind, and that he is said to be intent upon one direction like this. So no one that extend the sign. Yeah. So and there's no counterpart sign. Yeah. The counterpart sign meaning is I already told you very clear and sharp image of the sign. Counterpart sign we call Patibhaga Nimitta. Patibhaga Nimitta translate in English a counterpart sign. But counterpart sign is I think it's not very clear understanding. Counterpart meaning is a kind of that the sign is very clear and very sharp. Yeah. The here that he might extend that kind of sign. So also state of having limited or measureless object can be understood here according to the way of the inclusion. 2. So that's a very important. Okay. Okay, so we go to the next one. Apana. Aruba, sorry. Aruba Ramani Supi. So Brahma Vihara, after Brahma Vihara, we go to Aruba. So Aruba Ramani Supi in the among the Arupa Jhana, Aramana, the object of the immaterial jhana. So Akasa. Akasa meaning is the space. Yeah. Kasinu Kati Mata. Kasinu Kasi Mata meaning Kasina is the addicts or something like this, Purification Kasina, for example, the addicts. So remove. Kati Mata means just remove. Just remove the space of the addicts. So you see Akasa space, the empty space. Yeah, that kind of thing. So Arupa Aramana is like this. Arupa Aramana is just only the Panyati. So the space meaning is when you look at first Rupachana, so you see in your meditation mind the addicts. So if you want to increase the power concentration Arupachana, you take off the kind of addicts. So instead of the addicts, there's empty space. Yeah. So that's what we call akasa. So tenyi kasina pakam what's the new one? Sorry. Kasina baka mawasina. Very difficult. Kasina baka bakama wasiniwa. Kasina bakama means nothing. Kasina is addis. So nothing addis. That meaning. Nothing addis. Yeah. Manasi kadava. Manasi means mind. Mana also mind. Mana cheta also the mind. That's the in Pali. So manasi kadava. So in the mind should be focus this kind of the empty space. Yeah. The Tadopara from this kind of thing, yeah. Vuddayatopi. Vuddayatopi means increase. Vuddayatopi means increase. Kenchi means something. Nahodi. Nahodi means not happen. Yeah. So that meaning is if you, for example, if you 10 feet at this, you make, you get the jhana. So if you remove the kind of 10 feet, so the space only you can get. You cannot extend it from that. After taking off the addis, you cannot extend the side of the space, empty space. Yeah, that means. I think a little bit difficult because these practice is hmm, practically practice right now is very few. Vinyana, sabhava, dhammata. Vinyana means Vinyana is a mind also. Vinyana, mana, citta. So here Vinyana is a Patamarupa Vinyana. First Arupa jhana we call Vinyana here. Sabhava dhammata means sabhava is natural. Sabhava dhammata, so natural thing. Your mind, any kind of mind is just natural thing, isn't it? Nobody make it. Mind is just natural thing. Yeah. So Patamarupa, first jhana, first Arupa jhana, first Arupa mind also natural thing. So nahi saka. Sa sabhava dhamma odito. Yeah. So sabhava dhamma is a mind. The vinyana is the first arupa mind, consciousness. It's a natural thing. Natural thing cannot extend. Because a natural thing never follow according to your wish. Natural thing just they behave only their function. They never, they never follow the person of which or person doing something. So that means so nasaka means saka means able. Nasaka means unable. Unable, not able. So Arupa jhana also cannot extend. the Arupa jhana means first Arupa jhana. Vinyana Bhagamo. Vinyana Bhagamo means Abhagama is disappear. So Vinyana here, Vinyana is Patamarupa, first Arupa jhana. First Arupa jhana, my consciousness disappear. The meaning is Vinyanasa Abhavata. Abhava matata. Abhava matata means just disappearing. Just disappearing of the first arupa consciousness, Patamarupa Vinyana. So this we call Panyati. Yeah, just Panyati. Just Panyati. Natibo, we call Natibo Panya. Nati means nothing. Nati means nothing. Yeah. So I think Arupa jhana is more difficult to understand. more is subtle. So Nivasanya, Nasanya Yatana, Sabhava Dhammata Yiva. Yeah. Nivasanya, Nasanya, four jhana, four Arupa jhana. Four Arupa jhana consciousness also Sabhava Dhammata Yiva. Natural thing. So now what is Dhamma? So cannot be, should not be extended. We need to understand like this. So the meaning is Arupa jhana, Arupa jhana meditation object never ever cannot be extend. That meaning. Okay? Because they are very subtle. And then some are, panyati. Okay? And sesani. Sesani means remaining. Remaining meditation subject. Animata. Animated. Animated means no sign. No sign means Nimeta is a sign. Animated means no sign. So sesani means the remaining Buddha Nusati, etc., etc. Buddha Nusati, Dhamma Nusati, etc., etc. So 10 kind of recollection. Recollection. The meditation subject is animatada. Animatada means no nimitta. Yeah, no nimitta. So that's why these kind of meditation object cannot be extended. So when you practice a Buddha Nusati, so you focus on the quality of the Buddha. So quality of Buddha is no sign, just quality. So that's why cannot extend, cannot extend. Okay, and Pativaga Nimete Ni. Pativaga is the counterpart side, or very clear and sharp in the side. Udditavan Nama Bhavaya. Yeah. So only the counterpart side can be extended. Udditavan means can be extended. Yeah. So Buddha Nusati Tadi Buddha Nusati Adi Nancha Newa Pativaga Nimitta. Yeah. Buddha Nusati, etc., etc. These kind of recollecting meditation subject cannot get the counterpart side, just quality. So that's why. Aramana hodi. Pativaga Newa Pativaga Nimitta Aramana hodi. So not Pativaga Nimitta and Dasama, therefore, then the kind of meditation subject, na Udditavan. Now Udditavan should not be extended. A1 like this, Uddha na Hanado. Uddha na Hanado. So like this, you should understand some kind of meditation subject can be extended, some kind of meditation subject cannot be extended like this. You should understand. Yeah. Because I already told you, if you extend, cannot be extend, if you try to extend, you waste your time. Yeah. No jhana, no power concentration you will get. That's why I mentioned here like this. So here English translation, as regard the immaterial stage, arupa, immaterial stage as object, space, empty space. So need not be extended. Saying it is only removal of the kasina as a Patrick kasina, abo kasina, etc., materiality. For that should be brought to the mind only as a disappearance of the kasina, isn't it? So instead of that place, so empty space appear. So if he extend that kind of empty space, nothing further happen because of empty space. Yeah. And consciousness need not be extended. Consciousness meaning is a first arupa jhana. You need to understand. Need not be extended. Think it is a state. State meaning is natural, the bhava dhamma, natural stage, consisting in the individual essence. In natural state, here translate individual essence. And it is not possible to extend the state consisting in an individual essence. Because natural things never follow your wish. Natural things function only their own way. So the disappearance of the consciousness need not be extended. The disappearance of consciousness in the first Abhidhamma, only non-existence of the consciousness. Nati bhava. Nati bhava means nothingness, isn't it? Nothingness. Yeah. So the mind, very subtle. The mind is there's nothing. Like this. You're in your meditation mind. Yeah. So and the base consists of the neither perception or non-perception, nivasanya, nasanyana, as an object need not be extended because it too is straight consisting in the individual essence. So natural thing only. So that's why for Arubha jhana meditation subject cannot be extended. You need to understand. So the rest need to be extended because there's no sign. The rest meaning is Buddha Nusati, etc., etc. So for these kind of Buddha Nusati meditation subject, is a counterpart side will not be external. So the object of color recollection of the Buddha, recollection of the Dharma, etc., is not a counterpart side. That's why only just quality of Buddha, quality of Dharma, so no counterpart side. So you cannot extend them. Consequently, there's no need for extension there. So this is as to the extension and non-extension, what kind of meditation subject you need to understand like this. This is very, very important. If you don't understand, maybe you waste of time when you practice the kind of meditation. Okay, so we will go to the next method. Next method is Aramanato. Yeah. This also important. Aramanatoti. Aramanatoti. Aramana is our minds all the time, working with the object, isn't it? Without object, mind not appear. So mind is not already, exists in our body, inside our body. No. Just object coming, mind appear. Another object coming, another mind appear. So like this. So the Buddha mentioned our mind is a kind of the guitar. When you make a play in the guitar string, so the sound coming out. But sound is no inside of the guitar or inside of the string or anywhere, isn't it? But if you play the guitar, the melody sound appear like this. Our mind consciousness like this. Object, mind consciousness, object, consciousness, like this. Yeah. So when we practice meditation, we, make a mental exercise with the object. So here, aramana, we call it Pali. Aramana is very, very important when you practice meditation because, not a suitable object, you take it, your practice not successful. Very important. So that's one here. Aramana doti imesuja sattalisaya. Kamathane su, very long. So Chatalisa 40 kind. These imesu means the 40 kind or the Kamathane su is a meditation object. Yeah. Dasa kasina, 10 kind or the kasina. Dasa Asubha, 10 kind of the fullness. Up Anapanasati. Anapanasati is mindfulness on the breathing in and out. Kaya Kadasati. Kaya Kadasati is you focus on your 32 body part, like hair or body hair or something like this. Yeah. So how many? Dasa Kasina, Dasa Asubha 20, Anabana 21, Kaya 22. Yeah. So Imani, Dwavi Sati means 22. Imani means these. 22 Patibhaga Nimittaramanani. Yeah. So these 22 kind of meditation object is possible to get the Patibhaga Nimitta counterpart. Yeah. Patibhaga Nimitta is a counterpart, very clear and sharp. Yeah. For example, the Anapana, when you practice Anapana, so more and more you practice, more and more your concentration stronger and stronger. The Nimitta sign is more sharp and clear, like this. So 22, you need to understand 22 is possible to get the counterpart side. So in your meditation mind, very clear and very sharp. Yeah. And Sesani means remaining. How many? Remaining. How many? 22. We already 22, so all are 40, isn't it? So 18. Sesani, 18 kind of meditation object. Na Patibhaga Nimitta Ramanani. Na means no, not Patibhaga Nimitta. Not 100%. Yeah. Okay. So like Buddha Nusati, Dhamma Nusati, Sangha Nusati, etc., etc. 10 kind of collection. Yeah. And Ekasanya. Yeah. Ekasanya, Ahari Brikula Sanya. Ekasanya and Eka Wawatana. Eka Wawatana is the one defining of the four Mahabhuta, 4 elements. Yeah. So these are not Patibhaga Nimitta. Okay. So Tatha, Dasasu, Anosatisu. Yeah. So among of them, Tatha meaning is the other thing. Dasa is a time. Dasasu, Anosatisu meaning is recollecting. Buddha Nosati, Dhamma Nosati, etc. etc. Tapitwa. Tapitwa means the not include. So the 10 kind of recollection not included. Anapanasati. Anapanasati means the breathing in and out. Kayakadasatinja, the mindfulness of the 32 body part. Yeah. Awasesa. Atta Anosati. Oh, yeah. 8. Because altogether 10 kind of recollection. So Anapanasati and Kayakadasati removed, so remaining 8, isn't it? Awasesa means remaining. Atta means 8. Buddha Nosati, Dhamma Nosati, Sangha Nosati, Sila Nosati, Chaga Nosati, Devata Nosati, isn't it? Devata Nosati, Upasama Sati. Marananusati, Upasama Sati. Upasama yeah. So altogether 8. Okay. Marananusati. Marananusati is a mindfulness on the death. Upasama is a mindfulness on the Nibbana peace. Yeah. So altogether 8. So Atha Nosatiyo Ahari Patikula Sanya. Ahari Patikula Sanya is the food. Yeah. And Chatudhatu Vavotana, the one defining in the 4 kind of the elements. Yeah. And Vinyana Charana, Nivasanyana Chanyarana T. So how many? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Imani Dwarasa 12. So Dwarasa is a Atan Anosatiyo, Hari Prikula Sanya, Chatudhatu Vavatana, Vinyananchadana, and Nivasanya Nasanya. Second, Arubhajana consciousness, and fourth Arubhajana consciousness. So altogether 12 Sabhava Dhammaramanani. So Sabhava Dhammaramanani meaning is reality. Huh? The natural thing means a reality, isn't it? We call in Pali another in the Abhidhamma we call Paramattha. So Pali sometimes use Paramattha as in the Abhidhamma Paramattha, but mostly in the Sutta Sabhava Dhamma. Sabhava Dhamma is a natural thing. Natural thing is a reality. Yeah. So these are, reality. Yeah. Dasa Kasina. Dasa Kasina, 10 kind of Kasina. Dasa Asuva, 10 kind of fullness. Anapanasati, Ayakadasati, T, Imani, Dwavisati, 22, Nimittaramanani. So, yeah. So these are signs. Only sign meaning is not reality. Just in your mind appear, yeah, just sign. Yeah. So Dasa Asuva Patorikasina, Avokasina, Vayokasina, Dijokasina, Nila, Pita, Lohita, Odada, Aloka, and Akasa. Yeah, 10. So these are Nimittaramana here. And Anapanasati also Nimittaramana. But this is for the Samatha, no Vipassana. Okay? And the Kagadasati also Nimitta only. Yeah, you can get. Okay. And Sesani. Sesani is a remaining. So Sesani, how many? Cha. 6. Sesani cha 6. So 6 in meaning is Brahmavihara 4, loving kindness, compassion, appreciated joy, and equanimity 4. Akasa Nanchadana, Aruba, first Aruba, and Akinchinyadana, third Aruba, altogether 6. Okay? 4 Brahmavihara and 2 Aruba. 2 Aruba means first Aruba and third Aruba. First Aruba object is empty space. The third Aruba's object is nothingness. So they are panyati only. Not paramattha, no reality, isn't it? So that's what here Sesanicha na Uttavaramanani. Uttavaramanani. So Uttavaramanani means not naturally, not reality, no sign. That meaning neither reality nor sign. That meaning. So Panyati is many kind of Panyati, isn't it? We learn in Abhidhamma. So many kind of Panyati. So Sada language, all language also Panyati. So language also Panyati, Sada Panyati we call Sada Panyati. So Panyati is many kind. Here we the meditation objects reality, Sabhava Dhamma, and sign, Patibhaga Nimitta, and the other. The other is not these two. we need to the classify like this. So now Uddhava Ramanani means Uddhava is not seeing the Nimitta Ramana and the Sabhava Dhamma. So no, neither in reality nor the sign. Okay, and Tata Vipassanā. Tata means another thing, another explanation. Vipassanā. What is a Vipassanā? Blooded, the dead body. Vipassanā. Oh, not blooded. Vipassanā is a kind of the Pobaka is a kind of the I forgot yeah. Loida is a blood. Yeah, Loidaka is a blooded. And Puluvaka. Yeah, Puluvaka is the one. And Anapanasati, and Abokasina, Tejokasina, Vayokasina. Yeah. Yancha Aloka Kasine, Suriyadina, Obasa Mandamala Ramanandi. So these kind of limit, these kind of the meditation object. Imani Atta. So altogether 8. So Vipassanā, Loidaka, Puluvaka, Anapanasati, Abo, Tejo, Vayo, Aloka. Aloka is here is Suryadina. Suryadina means Surya is the sunlight. Yeah. Aloka is a light. So when you look in the sunlight, so in front of your eye, so put in the cutting and make a hole and then lighting sunlight. So you look at the whole sunlight coming into. So look at the Aloka Kasaya like this. So Ovasa is lighting. Ovasa means lighting. My name is Panya Ovasa, lighting, Panya, Western, lighting Western. So Ovasa, Manda is kind of the space. Araman mandala or mandala. Yeah, mandala is a kind of the space. Aramana, yeah. So Imani Atta, these kind of 8 kind of meditation object, Chalita Ramanani. These meditation object is not, the Chalita means shaking, not stable. Yeah. Because when you look at the lighting may be shaking. Lighting may be the sun, the moving or the cloud. clouded, or so maybe changing the meaning. This chalita ramanani meaning is shaking meaning is not stable. Yeah, when you look at the water, also the water also maybe sometimes stable, but sometimes water shaking, and like this. So yeah, so tanija, tani means these 8 kind of meditation object. Tanija call pobabage. Ubabage meaning is before the counterpart side. Ubabage means before the counterpart side, yeah, the shaking. But when you get the counterpart side, no shaking. Counterpart side is very clear and very sharp, so no shaking. Yeah. So that meaning. So sign is a 3 kind of sign, isn't it? Patibhaganimeda is the counterpart side, the Prikamanimeda, the Upacharanimeda. So these nimeta is not stable. Sometimes shaking, sometimes different behavior, something like this. But if you get a counterpart side, Patibhaganimeda so stable, very sharp and clear. So here the meaning. Patibhabage, Patibhagan, Pana, Patibhagan means Patibhaganimeda. Sanisena mewa body. Sanisena means very stable, no shaking, very stable. Sanisena. Okay. Sesani remaining. That the other thing. Other thing means 8 kinds. So how many remaining? 32, isn't it? 32. 40 altogether 40. So here 8 kinds. So remaining is 32. So 32 kind of meditation object. Na chalita ramanani. 32 kind of meditation objects not shaking. We need to understand. Okay. So evam aramanato. So we need to understand the meditation, nature of the meditation object like this. Very important, isn't it? So here English translation. As to the object of these 40 kind of meditation of subject or object, 22 has a counterpart side as object. That is to say the 10 kasina, 10 kind of fullness, mindfulness of breathing, and mindfulness occupied with the 32 body parts, and the rest do not have the counterpart side as object. So we have to understand. And then 12 has a stage consisting in the individual essence as object, so paramata. That's to say 8 kind of the 10 collection, except the mindfulness of the breathing and mindfulness occupying with the 32 body part. So the possession of the repellence in the nutrition, the defining of the 4 elements. So the base consisting of the 4 boundless consciousness. Boundless meaning is nothingness. And the base consisting of no nothingness. This is Ake, Vinyana and Chayatana. And the base of the consistent neither possession nor non-possession, so Nivasanya Nasanyarana. Oh, this is boundlessness consciousness, first Arubhajana, sorry. So Akasa and Chayatana. Okay, first and fourth Arubhajana. Yeah. And 22 kind of meditation object has counterpart side as object. So that is to say the 10 kind and kasina, 10 kind of fullness and mindfulness of breathing and mindfulness occupying with the 32 body part. So while the remaining 6 have no classification, no classifying like this. Saying like this. Okay. And then the 8 has a mobile object. Mobile means mobile object means there's chalita, moving. Yeah. In the early stage, moving means only in the early stage of the counterpart. Before getting the counterpart, the object is shaking, mobile object. But when we reach the counterpart is stationary, very, very stationary. So that is to say, fostering and bleeding and when unfettered, mindfulness of breathing, water kasina, fire kasina, air kasina. So in the case of the light kasina, object consisting of the cycle of the sunlight, etc., etc. Not only sunlight, candlelight also possible to do. So etc., etc. The rest has an immobile object. The rest meaning 32. So 32 kind is very stable. 32 kind of meditations object is very stable. 8 kind of the meditation is sometimes shaking, mobile, and sometimes stable. It's depend on the counterpart side or not. Many things, isn't it, to understand about the meditation object, subject. Okay, so this is as to the object, aramana. We need to understand. So we go to the next one. Bhumi. Next one is, I think, Bhumi, isn't it? Yeah, Bhumi. Bhumi is not many. So Bhumi Dodi. Bhumi is a kind of the plane. Kind of the plane we call Bhumi. So Bhumi Dodi ita cha dasa asuva. 10 kind of fullness. Kaya kadasati. The mindfulness and the 32 body part. Ahari parigula sanya. In the food, repository of the food, and imani dwarasa, 12. Because 10 asubha, 10 kagadasati and aribrigula sanya, so 12. Dewesu. Dewesu means in celestial being, na pawotani. So celestial being cannot practice these meditation because they have no asubha, isn't it? They have no impurity of the body part. No, their body is very clean. The celestial beings. So that's why they cannot practice these kind of meditation. So the bhumi is the thing. So in the plane of the celestial being, these 12 kind of meditation objects cannot be practiced. And Tani dwarasa appanasati jati. Tani dwarasa means these 12 and appanasati, adding more one. Appanasati is the mindfulness of the breathing in and out. So Terasa, imani terasa, 13. Terasa is 13. These 13 kind of meditation subject, Brahma Loki, Napawotandi. Brahma Loki means more higher than the celestial being. So Brahma Loka is because Brahma Loka they no need breathing in and out. That's when you go to the universe, you need the oxygen, isn't it? Because we are human beings. But the higher the Brahma, they don't need air. They don't need breathing in and out. So that's why here anapanasati can do that for them. Yeah. And then 10 kind of asubha also they don't have. That's why. Yeah. Okay. And arupa bhave. Arupa bhave means immaterial plane. Huh? Immaterial plane tapitwa chattaro arupi. Tapitwa chattaro arupi meaning is remove, not including full kind of arupa. Yeah. Inya, the other, napodati. Never happen. Yeah. Arupa, in the arupa plane, just only arupa jhana, isn't it? Yeah. The other jhana, no. So for only chattara, only arupa. And manosesu, for the human being, for us, sabanipi. All kind of meditation. Bodhandi happen. We can practice all kind of 40 kind of meditation subject. Yeah. For the human being. Eon Bhumito. Yeah. So according to the play, we need to understand. So for human being, we can practice all kind of meditation. But celestial being, they are limited. Okay, so that's why here English translation. As to play, here 12, namely the 10 kind of fullness, asubha, mindfulness, occupying with the 32 body part, kayakadasati, and the possession or repulsiveness in the nutrition of the food do not occur among the deity, celestial being. So that means a celestial being cannot practice these kind of meditation. And these 12 and mindfulness of breathing do not occur in the Brahma world because Brahma world no they don't have a breathing in and out and at the 12 other 12. 13 altogether 13 kind of meditation cannot be possible to practice in the Brahma world. But none except the 4 immaterial stages occur in the immaterial becoming, immaterial play. Yeah, immaterial play only immaterial arubhajana practice only. Okay. And then all occur among the human being. Human being is possible to practice all kind of meditation. So this is as to the plane. Bhumitoti. Okay. Okay, so I think we stop here. So we need to more a little bit more to explain later this week. Okay. So I think it's we stop here today. Okay, thank you very much for your watching. So the more you understand like this, the nature of meditation object, according to the plane, according to the object, according to the extendable or not, so something like that. If you understand detail of the meditation object, meditation subject or object, whatever, so the more you understand that kind of object, so what kind of concentration power you want, and you choose the require object what you want. So that's why we need to understand this kind of thing. Okay, so before stop the lecture, we wish Buddha Sasana Chayantita in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasana Chirantita Buddha Sasana Chiran Titatu Buddha Sasana Chiran Titatu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu. May long life the teaching of the Buddha. Idame Bunya Aswa Kayam Nibbanasa Pachayohodu. Our teaching and learning, the path of purification strongly supported to gain Nibbana, which is totally free from all kind of suffering. Thank you very much for your watching. So the more you practice meditation, the more you get the freedom of the suffering as you like. Thank you very much. See you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.